A little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now the Thunderbirds offense will have the ball first. And here's a guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. Final season in college as he tries to get himself into a rhythm early in this season in his new home. Snags a quick pass on the left. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Jackson will throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And it's the Thunderbirds who will send out the punt unit. Cradles it at the 35. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Hawaii's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Treston McMillan, a quarterback that was highly sought after, and I think we're going to see the reason why in this one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Straight ahead, it's Payne. Can't get him to the ground. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Payne. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll take it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He's changing the play. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Moving the pocket, it's McMillan. Trying to find the end zone. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
It's incomplete, a 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Thunderbirds want to pick up the tempo.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Under pressure. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They kick it away on 4th down. Making his first move. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Hits inside. It's Payne. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The fake wants to throw. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And it'll be downed right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
With an update on that, let's check in with Holland.
Here on the Thunderbird sideline, during that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there.
And down he goes back at the 3. Their own goalpost looming over this offense. 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And it's the Thunderbirds will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Did that coverage team have its hands full? Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Play action on 1st down. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Hawaii! The first points of the day. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for running room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He's got 48 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. To the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Push is ahead. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. And it's the Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo. Jackson gonna throw it.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Looking down the middle. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Thunderbirds will punt this one away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got the first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Holds on, it's Harris. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Payne. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Still looking for a man. Got his man downfield. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And it's the Thunderbirds will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Trying to make one miss. Makes a move. Oh, he got loose. Powers through. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Enough to move the chains. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Throwing right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play, meaning...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hawaii.
This coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He's got 59 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Rides to the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Tight end now in motion. Keeps it, looking for room. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. The Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry up.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And it's the Thunderbirds will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Jackson will throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Escapes the pressure to his right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Tempo in overdrive.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Between the hashes, it's Harris. Hawaii calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Out wide left, it's Payne. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Wants to throw on 1st. Unloads to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And it's slipped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those pitches, those laterals, whatever you want to call them, the more times you do those in a game, the more likelihood you have of putting that pigskin on the ground. They put it on the ground there. Ball gets out. It happens. It's going to be a part of the game, but it's also the part of the game where the coaches, when they get you to the sidelines, they're going to tell you about it. And they're not going to tell you about it in good language.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Uh-oh, look out. He's got the first down. Lowers those pads. Well, so much for running out the clock. You get a huge play like that, and you're set up maybe to put points on the board before the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio. And it's the Thunderbirds will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Checking in with Hawaii's head coach at the half, he told me that he is probably going to stick with this young player. Although they are leading right now, he is concerned about the play of this young star. He said, I've got to see a more consistent performance for him here in the second half, but they are going to give him that opportunity to right the ship. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the right. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds some room. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. And that last one is not one that will remain a staple of this passing attack. The illegal forward pass brings up 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block, and he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Thunderbirds are in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him
The ball carrier.
completion, but they lost yardage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll run the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
And it's the Thunderbirds have taken it inside the 20. Jackson will throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Rainbow Warriors with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Keys. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Keys. Touchdown, Hawaii! And the punishment has been extended. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass.
Number 92, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. They'll run it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Jackson gonna throw it. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Dorsett. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one. And
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on fourth. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Here we go. Ready.
Out wide left, it's Dorsett. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
Yeah, and this needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they make the tackle on the return. There is a penalty marker on the play, and they might be backing up a bit. Right on the heels of that touchdown, they give up some good field position with that face mask penalty costing them 15 yards. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Lucky to get it off.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. Nice move to keep running. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy. You can't just do it conventionally, handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Look out! Finds a tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Rainbow Warriors go rolling down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds a tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. The run inside. It's Rice. Defense all over him.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The penalty is declined, the defense believing they can make the stop on 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
They never ask how, they always ask how many. And that thing off the crossbar, inches away from a miss. It was a pretty long kick. Kicker gets just enough of it and puts 3 on the board.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Jackson will throw. Got it. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
Brings it in down the left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And it's the Thunderbirds trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sells to fake. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.